What's up, Otaku fan? We are back with reactions here for the channel with some more ice cream sandwich. We have I No Longer Care for Sports. Is this anything like his My Thoughts on School video, which you guys also gave us all of your thoughts on school. Thank you for that. Thank you for joining us in the conversation. It's always a nice time when that happens. I feel like we can also discuss a lot about this. For those of you who don't know, we do CrossFit actively by choice. I swear it's by choice. We're definitely not being forced to do CrossFit by any family members or anything. Wink, wink.
A choice, baby.
Totally a choice, yes.
We're
Just
being our best strong self for the zombie apocalypse.
My father-in-law says he's making us do CrossFit so that we can survive the zombie apocalypse. He's going to put us to work.
And
just means
does.
I'll outrank everybody else in our civilization. On top of that, we've done a multitude of sports in our lives. She used to do horseback riding. I did soccer, basketball, the whole 9 yards. So we'll have some opinions on this for sure. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Let us know any sports that you've played or any opinions you have on sports that maybe are unpopular. I'm curious. Just whatever you want to say down there. While you're down there, be sure to check out the description for our link to our Patreon for full and cut reaction TV shows, animes, and movies. Let's hop on in. Thank you for that.
If you're anything like me and don't like sports, I go get the ball. You just threw it, you go get it. I feel like if I was better at sports, I'd like them more, but I am not good at sports. If you're to look at my history with sports, you will see that my performance, it is bad. Yo, catch! I don't really like watching sports either, but I do understand there's a little crossover with what constitutes as a good time. Snacks, hanging with the boys, balls. I can see the appeal, it's just not my thing. For me, personally, I do other stuff for fun. Ooh, ice. Woo! Give it a good stir. I did it. He likes it. You want to sip? You want to taste? You like it?
You like it. You
like it? Oh, yeah? Yeah? You want it? You want it? Go get it. The other thing I like to do for fun is learn things online indiscriminately.
Skillshare?
Well, there's no easy way to say this, so. I am sponsored by Skillshare. Again, Skillshare is an online learning community for creatives where millions come together to take their next step in their creative journey.
How to make money drawing furries.
Well, if you'd like to make your own YouTube channel, you can. Learn from the man, the myth, the legend himself, MKBHD. Writing your script, shooting your videos, growing your channel. It's really good. Maybe I should take this class. Skillshare is specifically made for learning, so there's no ads, which is great. And there's new premium classes always being added, which is also great. It's great. Skillshare costs less than $10 a month for an annual subscription. But if you'd like to try it for free, then there's a link in the description that will give you a free trial of premium membership for the first 1,000 people that click on it. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. Okay, so the first sport I ever went out for was basketball. Half court! My parents signed me up through the local YMCA, and every practice session was everybody just throwing basketballs at the hoop for like an hour, and I was really not good at it. In fact, the entire time I played basketball, I never made a single shot, except for one time. We were playing some game against a much better team who continuously scored on us. I hardly ever got the ball because everybody knew that I could not handle that. But in this game, I was in a really advantageous position.
That looked really creepy. They were just... just sliding. I'd be worried too, bro.
Everybody knew that I
look at that.
could not handle it.
Look at it. If I was in this, I'd be scared too, bro. Like, damn, take the ball. I don't. This dude right here in the middle.
I was thinking about that one too.
It's like, bro, get away from me.
But in this game, I was in a really advantageous position, and someone tossed the ball to me, and there was my shot, wide open, and I took it, and I made it. I was so happy for my first score, and then we lost the game. I have made no significant difference on the outcome, and then I got a medal. I do not know how that works out, but
Participation
it was fun.
award.
I got so much dopamine in that moment that it seared a memory into my brain. I
Basketball.
can't remember what I had for breakfast, but I'll always remember that moment. I don't know how I feel about giving kids medals for losing. I don't know if it's really good for mental development, but it does feel good. After a certain amount of time, I stopped playing basketball and started playing baseball instead. At this point, I was a little older, and I had marginally improved on my hand-eye coordination, so I could take baseball a little bit more seriously. And this time, I was on a team with my friends, which was awesome. It made playing the game way more fun. There was a snack bar at the place that we played games at, so we could always go and get like Big League Chew, and this is not interesting at all, but the nostalgia I get while looking at this product is palpable. It's potent, it's pungent. Ugh, Big League Chew is so good. Actually, hold on. Amazon. Big League Chew. There it is. I can get a pack of 5 for $8. There's a bucket? But yeah, baseball, I was also very bad at this game. I might have been older. I might have had better hand-eye coordination, but I was still bad at throwing, pitching, hitting. You could just generalize it and say that I was bad at the whole game. And you'd be right. I remember playing this one game where the ball landed right next to me. All I needed to do was pick up the ball and toss it. But while I was trying to pick it up, I wasn't looking at my hands. I was looking at the runner, just rounding the bases. And I kept missing while I was picking it up. So I was just looking at the dude taking all the bases while I was crouching over looking like a dumb idiot. And then I looked down and saw that I was missing it, picked it up and tossed it. But the runner got a home run by the time I threw it. Guess who was mad at me for that one? The whole team. If that doesn't sound that bad, trust me when I say
That
it
sounds pretty
looked
bad.
way worse if you watched it play out. Tough inning. I'm gonna go get some more Big League Chew. I'm out of the old chew. All right. I was bad, and everybody knew it, including me. They even yelled at me to not throw the ball when I got it because it usually meant someone was going to get another base, if not an entire home run, because I would just miss all of the time. Except for there was one time when I shut everybody up. We were playing a game, and we needed one more out to win. I was shortstop at the time, which is right here, and the ball was hit right to me. I picked it up and everybody was telling me, don't throw it. Just, we'll get him out on the next hit. But I didn't listen. Instinct seeped into my brain. I was all animal. I got the out. The whole team.
The animation
shocked,
was clean, bro.
myself. And it was the complete opposite of the basketball game because that throw won the game for us. I mean, it wasn't a really
Maybe he just has
throw
one
where you
time
take the
that he's
worst
allowed to
player of
have
the
a good
game
one.
and you get an out. It's a little bit cool. Everybody was freaking out, and everybody did that thing where they came up to me and they hit me in the head because they were like, "Good job." I don't get that in sports where they just hit you and spank you, but it is a form of endearment, so it felt very good to be congratulated. That was the coolest play in baseball that I've ever made, and I'll always remember it because all my other memories of playing baseball were really embarrassing. So I guess I get why people like sports. It's exciting when things go good. It's just that things don't go good for me a lot when it comes to
You
that.
tried?
This is kind of irrelevant, but I was thinking about when I was playing baseball, and I remember this time that there was this kid that we were playing against who was pitching, and he had been hitting every person that went up to bat. And then I went up to bat, and I could see that he was really upset. And then he threw the ball, and he hit me. And I was like, hey, I don't have to walk. He can pitch again. I didn't think that hurt at all. And then the ref was like, nope, you have to go. And I was like, okay. And I walked to first base, and I saw them crying. I just felt really bad because I know what it's like to suck. I hope that kid's doing okay today. If by some random chance of luck that you're out there watching this right now, just know that you're not alone. It's okay to suck. I suck every day. And then, after a certain amount of time, baseball was done. And then I moved on to track and field, which was really fun because it's easy. You have to do one thing. Run. I like track and field because I considered myself at the time to be pretty quick.
I am speed.
I definitely wasn't the fastest, but I still prided myself on my ability to run.
It's a living.
There's no missing the ball on the ground or throwing a ball at a hoop. It's just run. And that I could do. Nothing really interesting happened when I played track and field, just because it is very simple. Look at him run. Yeah, that one's fast. But it was one of the sports I did. There was one day that I became really dehydrated that all I could see was white.
Hey, does it seem really bright out here to you guys?
But that's less about the sport, more about me being dehydrated. I'm surprised I'm alive these days.
Bro.
I'm surprised by a lot too. Jesus Christ.
So like, track and field is one of those things. When I was a freshman and sophomore in high school, I was really fast, and I had people from the track team and the coach that ran the track team wanted me to join track, and I was like, no, too much effort. I've never played a sport for a team like at school. I've only ever done things recreationally, so the idea of joining a team and having to go to practice after school, go to meets,
Yeah.
and actually like try really hard, I was like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I don't care how fast I am. I do not care.
Yeah.
So, no. Also, the people that I do from the track team had freakishly muscly legs, and it weirded me out. I was like, I'm good. I don't want that.
Anyway, and then I tried cross-country skiing, but that one was
Why?
the worst. Because despite everybody's best efforts, I couldn't do it. Every practice after school, we would go out to ski, everybody would be shimmying around, and then there would be me, shuffling in place for hours. You got this, Andy. Yes, thank you. I don't know what wasn't clicking, but I couldn't do it. After about a month, I ended up quitting. Breaking up with your girlfriend? That's hard. Beating pogo stuck? It's really hard. Cross-country skiing? It's impossible. Sometimes I play golf, but never in a serious kind of way. There was one time when I tried to play golf with a bunch of friends, and it did not go well at all. It wasn't supposed to go well because we were just like, yeah, it's golf. We'll just hit it around, and if we don't get the ball, whatever. But the way golf courses work is that they want to very efficiently have everybody moving along from one hole to the next, so there's not a lot of people waiting because a bunch of goofballs want to have a good time. So they took me and another friend, and they paired us up with some random people that we just didn't know. They were really nice, and they were like, it's your first time golfing? And we're like, oh, yeah, I mean, we've golfed before, but we don't, we're not too good. And we proceeded to hit every shot into the rough, and they were being really nice and saying, oh, it's okay, you can try again. And eventually they just stopped talking to us because we were so bad. It kind of ruined the vibe. It was really embarrassing to be that bad. But in the end, we met up with our other friends that already finished the course, and we got a couple golf carts and then just raced around in them, which is not allowed. I think it made it worth it. That was a good memory of mine. So I've had my fill of sports. Not my
No
thing.
more.
Totally understand why people like it, but I draw cartoon, not to play sport. Artists don't want to move. They just want to sit and draw. I have carpal tunnel. So that's on playing sports, but watching them, you don't have to be good. You can just watch it, right? Not for me. Oh my God, the amount of things that people have to remember. I'm amazed at people's ability to just know who's who, the rules, how well they've been performing.
rules.
How do you keep up with all of that information? Oh, Billy, Bobby, Jimmy, Johnny got 3 kickies into the goal just last round. He's been doing pretty good this season. What? Who is this guy? And then they changed teams.
That's how I am when it comes to watching sports too. I don't watch any sports, and I guess because the societal norm is that all men watch sports, football, basketball, whatever. But then every time another man meets, he's like, "Oh, hey, you catch Super Bowl?" I don't know who's fucking playing, dude. I don't care. I don't watch any sports whatsoever. I just don't. The only sport that I even relatively remember and know the rules of right now is volleyball, thanks to Haikyuu. Sad, but that's it. I still know soccer, not only because of Blue Lock, but because I actually played a lot. That was the one game that I actually did join like an outside organization like team for when I was a kid. So I know the rules of soccer, nothing else. And then basketball, I know what, the rules that people abide by on the, like, going out to the court with your homies because they're serious about their basketball. But, like, as far as every single rule, every single violation, every single team, every single member who's playing what game, no, I'm not remembering all that shit. I'm sorry, I'm not. I refuse.
They're just like swapping them around. That's so much data. I forgot what I ate for breakfast, or if I even ate breakfast. I
made this joke.
I don't really watch sports or go out to games. I do like going to the stadium sometimes because the food is yummy. You can just sit in the sun and enjoy a hot dog.
It's an experience.
It's like a comfortable thing. Being there to watch the game, take me out of the ball game. More like take me home and stop at Five Guys on the way. I'm hungry. So in the end, sports are good, just not for me. Thank you for watching.
OMG, he literally died. That's so sad.
He was a hero.
I talked to him before this happened, and he said, "Because that's for you to smash that subscribe button."
Bro.
All right, bruh.
Bruh. I was going to say, but yeah. Did soccer when I was a kid. Did softball. I don't know if I ever played baseball or if it was straight up just softball and then played baseball just for shits and
I've only
giggles
ever
at
played
home.
baseball when I was forced to in school for PE class.
Yeah.
And every single time I would purposely do whatever I could to get out so I could go sit down for the longest period of time. And I would tell them every single time, whoever that PE teacher was, yeah, I don't want to play and I'm not going to try. Well, why not? Because I don't want to fucking play. And you're not going to make me do it. So we can either skip the bullshit and you can just let somebody else go who actually wants to play, or I can go out there and I can just purposely miss 3 swings and go sit down. What do you want? What do you want? How you want to go? How you want to do it? Because I'm just letting you know straight up. That's what's fucking happening here. You should not be forced to participate in sports that you don't want to play.
I liked playing basketball, but not like in a team thing. Like
Just shooting.
I just like shooting the ball. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
I'm very simple-minded. I could just take and just try to shoot.
Yeah.
And then horseback riding and weightlifting. And that's really the only thing I enjoy watching is sometimes when the Olympics come on. And that's usually where I consume sports.
Yeah.
Because I want to watch the horses. I want to watch the weightlifting. Sometimes the ice skating.
Your dad puts on the weightlifting at the Olympics
Yeah.
at the gym during our whiteboard talk anyway, so that's how I keep up with that stuff.
That's
Some
also
strong
like,
ass people in the world, guys.
Yeah. Also love dancing, like ballet. I did it when I was a kid and I hated doing it, but I love watching it. Like I love watching
Oh yeah,
that
that's right.
shit.
I did martial arts when I was growing up too.
Oh yeah, I did that too until I dislocated my knee. And then a little girl kept kicking me in the...
I just stopped because I think that dojos that are specializing in like teaching young kids to like preteens karate and taekwondo and all that stuff are not actually trying to teach you that. They just want the money for you to continue going to their establishment, so they're going to pass you even if you're not learning anything, and they're really not having you practice in a way that lets you learn it and use it effectively.
And I think that's
and
the
so
one
it gets
that,
boring.
I think that's the type that I went to when Mom and I went to do it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, and because after a while it just wasn't fun. I wasn't really learning anything, and she wasn't learning anything.
Yeah.
And that's coming from the fact that her and my dad ran an actual karate studio when they were younger together. And they actually ran it.
Yeah.
And then a little girl kept hitting me in the hoo-ha, and that pissed me off.
That would piss me off.
And it's unacceptable to fight back like that to a younger person, but it's okay for them to hit you in the hoo-ha repeatedly. Repeatedly.
It's like once you if you're in a class like that, if once you have enough cognitive ability to even register that like, wait a minute, that person just did like shit, how did they get a belt?
Yeah.
You start realizing that they really don't care. They'll give you the little tapes. They're like, yes, I'll learn this kata for this day when we have our graduation test for the next belt, and then you fucked it up, but they give you and you're like, oh, maybe it wasn't that bad. You see somebody else like get nothing right, and they get to bed, you're like, this is a worthless belt. This is absolutely worth. I'm sure that like the only belts that matter in that instance are like the last 4 belts, because by then you're probably like teens to early adults, and so they're actually trying to teach you how to do shit. But the earlier one, nothing matters. It's just a waste of your time. And as a kid, I'm like, why should I come here and do this when I could be at home playing video games? Or just outside fucking around with my friends. I can still be active. I don't have to be wasting my time here.
Or in my stance, I'll just be like, Dad, teach me self-defense.
Yeah,
And then we fight.
And hence now why when we wrestle, you don't give up. Because you're your father's son.
He taught me well.
Thank you guys for the continued support. We will see you for the next video. Bye.